Good morning, children. Today I am here to explain you about textbook question answers. First one is, which of the statements about the reaction below are incorrect? Lead oxide plus carbon gives rise to lead plus carbon dioxide. Here lead oxide is getting reduced and carbon is getting oxidized. So let's check the options. Lead is getting reduced, it's incorrect. Carbon dioxide is getting oxidized, incorrect. Carbon is getting oxidized, right? Lead oxide is getting reduced, correct. So A and B are wrong, which is option 1. Second question, ferric oxide plus aluminium gives rise to aluminium oxide plus iron. Here aluminium is a highly reactive metal, it's displacing iron from its salt solution. So this is a displacement reaction. Third question, what happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron fillings? So whenever a metal reacts with a acid, it forms metallic salt and releases hydrogen gas. So option A is hydrogen gas and iron chloride are formed. Option B is chlorine gas and iron hydroxide are formed. Third one is no reaction takes place. Last one is iron salt and water are formed. So first option is correct, in which hydrogen gas and iron chloride are formed. So when iron reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, it forms iron chloride, that is ferrous chloride, along with the release of hydrogen gas. So what is a balanced chemical equation? Why should chemical equations be balanced? Chemical equation in which the total atoms of reactants are equal to the total atoms of products, that is called a balanced chemical equation. It should follow law of conservation of mass, that is total mass of reactant should be equal to total mass of products, right? Then fifth one, translate the following statements into chemical equations and balance them. Hydrogen gas combines with nitrogen to form ammonia. Hydrogen gas symbol is H2 plus N2 gives rise to NH3. You balance them, children. Second one, hydrogen sulfide burns in the air. In the air means it burns with oxygen to give water and sulfur dioxide. Hydrogen valence is +1, sulfur is -2. So if you cross multiply, you will get H2S plus O2 gives rise to H2O plus SO2. Barium chloride reacts with aluminium sulfate to give aluminium chloride and a precipitate of barium sulfate. Barium valence is +2, chlorine is -1. So if you cross multiply, BaCl2 plus aluminium is +3, sulfate is -2. So if you cross multiply, Al2SO4 taken thrice gives rise to aluminium chloride Al +3, chlorine is -1. AlCl3 plus barium sulfate, Ba is +2, SO4 is -2. If I cross multiply, 2 and 2 will get cancelled, it is BaSO4. Only precipitate is solid, remaining substances are aqueous. Potassium metal reacts with water to give potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Potassium K plus H2O gives rise to KOH plus H2. 6 and 7 questions, you balance them, children. 8th one also you have to balance it, and I'll just tell you the type of reaction. 8th one is potassium bromide plus barium iodide gives rise to potassium iodide plus barium bromide. All the three substances are aqueous except barium bromide. It's a solid, so it's a precipitate. All the precipitation reactions are double displacement reactions. B-bit, zinc carbonate gives rise to zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. A single reactant decomposes to form two or more than two products. So this is a decomposition reaction. C-bit, hydrogen plus chlorine gives rise to hydrogen chloride. Two reactants are combining to form a single product. So this is a combination reaction. D-bit, magnesium plus hydrochloric acid gives rise to magnesium chloride plus hydrogen. Here a metal is displacing another from its salt solution or normal solution. So this is a displacement reaction. What does one mean by exothermic or endothermic reactions? Give examples. If energy is released out, it is exothermic. If energy is absorbed inside, it is endothermic. Example of exothermic is burning of coal. For endothermic, any decomposition reaction you can write down. Why is respiration reaction considered as an exothermic reaction? During respiration, the food you take contains glucose and you breathe in oxygen. Oxygen breaks down the glucose into carbon dioxide, releases carbon dioxide. Water will be flushed out along with the release of energy. So during this process, as any substance reacts with oxygen, little amount of heat energy is also released out, which is called as exothermic reaction. Why are decomposition reactions called opposite of combination reactions? So decomposition reactions means a single reactant breaks down to two or more than two products. Combination reaction means two or more reactants combine to form a single product. Example of decomposition reaction is ferrous sulfate on heating gives rise to ferric oxide plus sulfur dioxide plus sulfur trioxide. For combination reaction, magnesium plus oxygen gives rise to magnesium oxide. For decomposition reactions, for the three cases they asked us to write reactions. In case of heat, I told in the previous case, for light it is silver bromide. When you place it in the sunlight, it decomposes into silver and bromide gas. So this is a decomposition reaction. Water, when you will pass electricity through it, it decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen gas. So this is also a decomposition reaction. Thank you.